Why is adjusting poker pre-flop play crucial against different opponents? Have you ever wondered why adjusting your pre-flop play is so important in poker? Well, it all comes down to understanding your opponents and their unique playing styles. Pre-flop actions are the first decisions you make in a hand, and they set the stage for everything that follows. By tailoring your strategy based on who you are up against, you can significantly increase your chances of winning. Let's break down the basics of pre-flop play. This phase occurs before any community cards are dealt. Players must decide whether to fold, call, or raise based on their whole cards and their position at the table. Your position is crucial. If you are seated early, you need to play tighter since many players will act after you. In contrast, if you are in a late position, you can afford to play a wider range of hands and be more aggressive. Now, why does adjusting your pre-flop play matter? First, consider the types of opponents you face. Some players are tight, meaning they only play a few hands, while others are loose and play many hands. Some are passive and rarely raise, while others are aggressive and often re-raise. By adjusting your strategy to exploit these tendencies, you can take advantage of their weaknesses. For instance, against a tight player, you might want to open your range and steal blinds more frequently. Conversely, against an aggressive player, tightening up and re-raising with stronger hands can be a smart move. Next, let's talk about stack sizes. The amount of chips you and your opponents have can change your pre-flop decisions. With deep stacks, you can play more speculative hands and engage in post-flop play. However, with short stacks, you often need to make straightforward decisions, like pushing all in or folding. Being aware of stack sizes helps you choose the right hands to play and the appropriate bet sizes. Another factor to consider is the dynamics of the table and the stage of the tournament. In tournaments, the stage you are in can affect your risk tolerance. Early in a tournament, a conservative approach is often best. As the tournament progresses, you may need to adjust your strategy to exploit shorter stacks or protect your tournament life. Your position at the table also dictates the range of hands you should play. In early positions, it is wise to tighten your range, while in late positions, you can loosen it based on how your opponents act. To put this into practice, you can use pre-flop charts or software tools to understand optimal hand ranges for different positions and stack sizes. Observing your opponents' tendencies allows you to adjust your opening, calling, and re-raising ranges accordingly. It is generally advisable to avoid limping, which is just calling the big blind, as it can lead to challenging post-flop decisions. Instead, raising can help you take control of the hand. Being aggressive with strong hands pre-flop helps build the pot and protect your equity. Additionally, defending your blinds appropriately against steal attempts is essential. Adjust your calling and re-raising ranges based on your opponent's style to ensure you are not giving away chips easily. In summary, adjusting your pre-flop play against different opponents is vital. It allows you to make informed decisions that exploit their weaknesses, protect your chips, and set up favorable situations for later in the hand. Mastering these adjustments is a key part of solid poker fundamentals and can greatly improve your overall game performance.